Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying out the Huda Beauty GloWish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powders. They came with 4 shades. They were running for $21. I picked up 3 different blush shades, so we're going to be trying them out today. I'm going to be doing side-by-side comparisons of each and every one of these just so you can see the difference in the undertone between one and the other. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Keep in mind this is supposed to give us a natural finish, but you can build the pigmentation to your personal liking. And this is vegan and cruelty-free. It's also fragrance-free, which I honestly really love, and that is a big reason why I haven't reviewed any of their products here on my channel, just because I've heard that they're heavily fragranced. And when it comes to scents, I'm honestly really particular, so I have steered away, but I'm really excited that I get to try them out today for myself. And also keep in mind they're supposed to have a marbly formula to these blushes, which I hope you guys can pick up on camera, which I personally really love, and it's supposed to have a velvety finish. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Everything will be linked down below as always. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you aren't already part of the Kit Kat fam. And as always, let's dive on in and try these out. Let me give you a quick run through of the blushes that I picked up because I don't think I mentioned that in the intro. So let me go through that with you really quickly. I picked up 3 different blush shades, and basically I picked up number 1, 2, and 3, which number 1 is called Healthy Peach, which is a peach blush. Number 2 is called Caring Coral, which is a corally blush or coral shade. And blush number 3 is called Berry Juicy, which is a berry blush shade. And to be really honest, I really love the name. I think it's really sassy, cute. It's very fun. Berry Juicy. Like, how do you not kind of want to giggle when you read that, you know? And so far, the pan, you guys, this is the only thing that I was honestly surprised when I received it in the mail. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit bigger for what we're paying for, $21. I do feel like this is kind of giving me like sample size, mini size. It's like mini size for me for the $21 that we're paying for just one. So I'm a little disappointed, but who knows, maybe a little bit of product will go a long way to justify the pan size. I don't know, we'll see in today's video. I do like the packaging. I love that it has a matte finish. I love that the color pretty much matches what you're receiving inside as your blush. I do love that it has a mirror as well. And it's just perfectly the right size that I feel like my angled blush brush is gonna fit perfectly, dabbing it into, you know, my blush shade, my pan. So I'm really excited to test these out. I've already pulled out 3 clean angled blush brushes. So we're going to be trying them on today. I'm going to be using, obviously, one for every single color. And we're going to start off with blush shade number 1. And keep in mind that I'm going to be doing side-by-side comparisons of every single one of these blush shades in case you are interested or not really sure which one you might be interested in trying out or picking up for yourself. We're obviously going to check out for the blendability, the pigmentation of these blushes, and just see, you know, how do they look on, how do they blend. I'm going to go in and start off with the blush shade number 1, which is called Healthy Peach, and I'm going to use my angled Beach Cosmetics brush. I'm going to dab my brush into the little pan, and then I'm just going to go in and apply it on the top of my cheekbone on the right side. And I'm just going to build the blush. I feel like I have dabbed my brush into this pan a whole bunch of times. Like, I feel like I went in it at least 20 times trying to build the pigmentation. I hope you guys can see it on camera. Let me give you an up-close clip of how this blush shade is currently looking. Comment down below on your thoughts. What do you guys think? I feel like it blended effortlessly. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. I don't notice any enhancing of texture or anything like that. No patchiness. I really love the undertone to this blush. I feel like I can definitely see myself wearing this blush shade for everyday wear. I feel like it's just the right undertone. It has a really pretty neutral undertone. The only downside is obviously you have to dab your brush into this pan a billion times trying to build the pigmentation, which sometimes is really nice to have blushes like this, just because if you are heavy-handed, it makes you work for it a little bit more. So that's the only thing. But so far, I personally like it. It's a really pretty blush shade. It has a really beautiful natural finish. So let's move on to blush shade number 2. It is called Caring Coral, which is a corally blush shade. I'll throw in a close clip of the swatch of how it looks. Swatch in the back of my hand. For our brush, I'm going to be using the Firma 103 angled blush brush. And I'm just going to go in to this blush shade and pick up a little bit of this blush, or maybe not a little bit, kind of like a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and build the pigmentation to this blush as much as I can. And so far I do notice a little bit of like fallout, but it's very, very fair, like the amount of fallout that I don't think you'll really notice or become like an issue. So far, so good. I'll see if you can pick it up on camera, like when I'm dabbing my brush into the pan, but I don't really think that you'll see. It's something that you'll probably notice like in person. And as always, you guys, in case you're a little heavy-handed, don't forget you can always go in with a big fluffy powder brush, apply a little bit of powder on your brush, and then just kind of go over the areas to dilute the pigmentation, or a clean brush just to remove any of the pigment that you've applied on, just because, just like me, I feel like I went a little heavy-handed. But overall, I personally really like this blush shade. It's obviously a little bit more pigmented. I didn't have to work as hard as a blush shade number 1 to really, you know, get it to show on my skin complexion. So I personally like it. So far, so good. I feel like this is a really pretty shade. Not a blush color that I personally wear often, but I personally like it. It looks really nice. I feel like it blended really nicely. I didn't notice any patchiness or anything like that. It didn't enhance any of the texture. It definitely gives you a natural finish. It has a really pretty like finish to it, and I personally like it. So let me give you an up close clip of how it's currently looking and a side-by-side comparison so you can see for yourself. So let's move on to blush shade number 3. Guys, I am back. I removed blush shade number 1 on the right side of my face and basically recontoured, you know, a little bit, cleaned up everything so there isn't any more pigmentation of blush shade number 1. So we're going to move on to blush shade number 3, which is called Berry Juicy, which is obviously one of my most favorite blushes out of the 3 because the name is so cute and catchy. And we're going to go in using the Shiny Bee Miami. And this is a contour brush, but to be honest, it looks like an angled blush brush, and that is basically what I use it for. So we're going to use it to apply on this blush. I'm going to go in to Berry Juicy, and I'm going to try to build the pigmentation to it just because so far it doesn't look really pigmented. And then I'm just going to go in and apply it on the top of my cheekbones. And then I'm just going to try to build the pigmentation to this blush, and that dab definitely came through for sure. It's looking pretty pigmented right now. By the way, you guys, if you can hear my neighbor's dog howl, I am so sorry. I'm trying to get through my videos, and I feel like when they leave him by himself, he just howls the whole time. So that is the only thing. I feel like the walls here are just really thin. So he's a really cute dog, but I just have to get through my videos. But this is basically, you guys, I finished applying on blush shade number 3. Let me give you a side-by-side comparison so you can see blush shade number 3 and blush shade number 2 for yourself. But so far it blended really nicely. I don't feel like it enhanced the texture, didn't notice any patchiness. It definitely gives you a really natural finish. Blush shade number 3 is definitely a lot easier to get a little bit more pigment out of it. I didn't notice I had to dab my brush into the pan multiple times. I think I went into it once or twice, maybe 3 times into the pan. Obviously it's a small pan size, so that's the only thing. And last but not least, I obviously really love that it is fragrance free and is vegan and cruelty free. You guys know, like I mentioned you guys before in the intro of this video, I have never tried Huda beauty products before just because I have heard that they're heavily fragrance, and I've always, you know, steered away from heavily fragrance products just because I'm really particular when it comes to scents, and the last thing I want is something that's gonna linger and just kind of overwhelm me. So that is the only thing. But overall, I personally really like it. Is it actually worth it? Do I have a favorite blush shade? Honestly, my 2 favorite blush shades from this so far is blush shade number 1, Healthy Peach, and then obviously blush shade number 3, Berry Juicy. That name, you guys, is so cute and very sassy. I love it. But I do like the packaging. I do wish the pan size was a little bit bigger. I feel like it is pretty small for the $21. So it's up to you guys. If there is a Sephora sale, then take advantage. I do love the formula of it. It blended really nicely. It definitely has a natural finish. And so far, I really love the undertones to these blushes. I feel like you can't really go wrong. And I do love that it has a mirror. So this is basically it, you guys. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, comment down below, ask away. I'm always here to help. And comment down below, let me know out of all 3 blush shades, which one was your favorite. And if you have any video suggestions, let a girl know. As always, everything will be linked down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. I love you all so much. Bye!